Welcome everybody to another caffeinated entertainment video. This is Art with the July monthly wrap-up and also the BookTubeathon 2017 wrap-up. I will demarcate those with page numbers and what challenge they completed. But first off, I started off the month by finishing Heir to the Empire, and after reading Thrawn, which Thrawn's down here, you can go check out my review for this if you want to know more about it. And then I read Language of Bees. You can check out my review if you want to know more about it. I also read the short stories A Lighthouse Keeper by Diane Johnson and, oh god, I forget the other one. I read 2 short stories. You can check out those. And then, of course, there was Thrawn. It's on the bottom. And you can check out that review. I'll show it on the camera when I get to it from the end of the books. Let me put these back here like this. Okay. Now, these are the BookTubeathon books I finished and challenges I finished. This was read a book in a day. It also completed the challenge of read a book with a person on the cover. His link's on the cover. I will film a full-on review for this, but I'm giving this 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads because it was fast-paced. It was a little shorter than I wanted it to be, but it's a middle grade novel. It was great though. It moved well, and I'll do a review on it to explain why I liked it more later. Legend by Marie Lu completed the challenge. Read a hype book. This book was very well paced. It was very well thought out. It balanced 2 points of views tremendously well. Almost the best I've ever seen it done, other than George R.R. Martin, who does multiple POVs. Marie Lu did perfect with the POVs. I wound up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars because it was a little slow in the beginning and a little bit like she just drops you in, and that was a little bit somewhat disoriented to me, but it was a great book nonetheless. Live and Let Die completed the challenge of read a book completely outside, and this is a great book. It's a little dated with the language it uses because it deals with an African American, well, not really African American, Bohemian, basically black villain. Sorry for the pause there. Basically black villain. So it deals with, and it was written in the mid to late 50s, so it deals with things that were colloquially said during the 50s. So I would just say that. But it's still a great book. You meet Felix Leiter for the first time in this book. You also, there's the funny joke in the book that's later seen in the License to Kill movie, with the opening of the License to Kill movie. So if you haven't seen it, go see it, or better yet, read the book. The book is still really good, but because of the dated speech, I have to give it a 4 out of 5. For me personally, it's a 5 out of 5, but if I was to review it as objectively as I could, it's a 4 out of 5. The next challenge that was done was read a book with a character who's different from you, and that was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This book was slow starting out, and that was the reason that I had trouble finishing it the 2 previous times that I tried to read this. But once I got into it, it was actually pretty enjoyable. 3.5 stars out of 5, and I'll do a full review and kind of dissect what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it in a future video. The last book I read for BookTubeathon was Charlie Jane Anders' All the Birds in the Sky. This book, it had its great points. The 2 characters, Patricia and Lawrence, were good characters, flawed in their own right, excellent in their own way, but the story was just meh, because it was a jumbled mess. I think Charlie Jane Anders tried to tackle too many circumstances and scenarios without really having a finite plot. The book could have been way better. 3 out of 5 stars. Those were the 5 books I read for BookTubeathon. I did get about 29 pages into 44 Scotland Street before the midnight bells struck on the 30th. And I also got 19 pages in, got to the Hive number 7, but they're still on my bed, and they will go into my August TBR. So, without further ado, I completed 6 challenges out of the 7. I did not read 7 books, I only read 5. I had to double up on one of the challenges, but that's okay. Like, that is perfectly okay. So I missed reading 2 books, but I read 5, and that's perfectly okay. This book was 326 pages. Legend was 310 pages. Harry Potter was 288. And License to Kill was 305. And Weapon of a Jedi was 184. So I've read around 1,300 pages. And I'm very, very impressed with what I did, although I have to be honest, I haven't read it all today as I'm filming this, the day after BookTubeathon ended. It'll go up probably tomorrow, and I haven't read it all today, and I don't think I will. I'll probably veg on Netflix and play some video games. But without further ado, that is my wrap-up for the month. I want to thank everybody for watching the BookTubeathon videos. It was so much fun. I will definitely do it if they do a Christmas one like they normally do, and I will definitely do next year's BookTubeathon for BTED 18. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know how you did this month, how many books you read this month, and how you did. I was very, very impressed with what I did. And remember, reading is the important thing. If you're not reading, you're not trying. Have a good day, all.